Take me through just how y'all did with fundraiser, or where you guys at right now.
Okay, right now we've raised a little over $780. Okay. And our drive on Saturday, May 25th was a huge success. We got plenty of supplies, and we're pretty good. We're pretty on track. We have created 60 backpacks, and our goal is 200. So we're pretty good.
How far are you as far as like the backpacks? And you said 60 and you go 200, so you're almost halfway there.
Almost halfway, yes.
The goal is 200.
Yes.
Goal is 200. Talk about just when did this all come about? Because, and I asked that in the sense of 8th grade. Mm-hmm. We're not exactly in the most poor area, to be honest, right?
Yes.
So how did the idea for this come about?
Okay, so this was originally a project for my school's leadership program, but then I found out how many people like around the Brentwood area and around our community didn't have the essential school supplies to get them through the school year. And I had a friend in 6th grade, and she came to school with a plastic drawstring backpack. And I wondered to myself why she didn't have a backpack like me or a backpack like some of my other friends. And then that's just kind of when it hit me that, oh, some kids don't have this luxury. So I wanted to do something about it.
Did you ever think of a backpack? I mean, you call it kind of a luxury. Did you ever think of a backpack as a luxury in that regard? Because when you think about school supplies, and maybe we take it for granted, but when you think of school supplies, a backpack,
it's like
kind of,
a
normal,
normal, common item. Right.
But kind of seeing I guess, for lack of a better term, the disparity, I guess, of backpacks. What made that really noticed? What really made that stick out to you? I mean, I've used drawstring backpacks to bring stuff. I've used regular backpacks and stuff like that. Like, what kind of made it stick out?
So at school, they expect us to be fully equipped with pencils, backpacks large enough and sturdy enough to fit our Chromebooks, all of that stuff. And then drawstring backpacks, perhaps, like, don't have that kind of support. Or just, like, some kids who don't have the proper stuff.
Yeah, because they don't supply much for the schools now. They expect, they have the list. Right. We have to purchase everything. Right. And her backpack probably weighs about 40 pounds. Yes.
Only?
Only.
Maybe 40 to 50 pounds.
Heritage is going to wake you up a little
bit.
Oh, geez.
This is pretty bad. We need lockers.
Let me ask, that's a whole conversation. Let me ask you, when you see your daughter oldest, I'm assuming.
Yes.
Okay. I didn't want to be wrong on that. When you see your oldest daughter kind of notice something like that, where, like, Mom, like, these people don't have backpacks like me. Like, back in my mind, I'm just like, okay. Like, what was kind of going when she brought this up to you?
She's always been more caring and noticing that when people don't have nice things, or maybe like a broken, ripped up backpack, it's like, oh, get a new one. In her thought, she's like, oh, why don't you have a new one? She doesn't understand how expensive things are. Right. You know, they're not cheap. And
well, now I do.
Now she knows the value of things better.
I do.
But this was completely her idea. I'm just basically her Uber driver and her PR.
Yes.
And basically her minion. But but she did this all herself. She just came home. She needed a project for leadership. And she just came up to me and said, Mommy, I want to start something to give back to the community.
Right.
You know, other kids did other things. Hers was giving back to the community for the less fortunate. You know, she sees it. Maybe not in our direct area so much, but a teacher had reached out to me and said that they had a new student start their school and didn't speak much English. But when they presented her with a backpack, her face just lit up. So there is need for this. Right. Maybe we don't see it directly, but there is need for it.
Your new student, how did that make you feel? It's kind of, you know, something as simple as giving a backpack, something we all probably take for granted.
Yeah, we take it for granted.
I just like something in my heart just was like, oh my gosh, like when the backpacks were given, like it was just like, oh my gosh, this something so small made a huge impact on someone's life.